Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. So, welcome back to the channel, you guys. So, thanks a lot for all the subscribers, all the comments, all the likes. Thanks a lot for the help on the polls before I begin because it means a lot to me. I mean, without the people engaged in the channel, might as well close it. People who've been with me, the channel was actually supposed to close on, I think, 2023 or something like that last year. And because the channel does so much to help the budget and like top tier and put Dark Mission on the map and crushing all these decks. And then the fact that on the profiles I don't put any strong cards because if I put strong cards, they're gonna help me win duels. So I purposely set up the decks with no cards to make sure I can't win any duels. Like I don't even need an opponent. I use the cards to defeat myself, but I still end up winning duels, even tier 1, tier 0. You want to be successful and succeed. And that's what this channel does. Also, this channel is like a little nugget of gold. Picture yourself like a miner, like going to the mine, to the gold mine. This is that for everyone, for people, even for the haters, because they come to the channel, they get information, and they steal the information and they use it like it's their own instead of giving credit to the channel. And you see all the stuff that the channel does besides that, like the anime show profiles. We do local tournament players, regionals and nationals. We cover some of the regionals and nationals, and then we do tournaments, we do shops. I also help the community for about, I think about a year and a half, doing a special like VIP where only the Discord members get access to a lot of expensive cards for cheap. But recently, I think in the last 4 months, I've been putting that access to everyone that exists, on my YouTube. And I just do it like at random. And there's been people who are buying the product and then lying and saying they didn't get it from the channel. If it's true, then I will discontinue that. I won't do VIP anymore, and you'll start noticing you're gonna be missing out on hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So I think it's better to be honest with yourself because it's not about giving glory to me or to anybody. It's just helping the community. And a lot of people think so negative. They think I'm gonna attack them or I'm out to get people or I'm a boogeyman. What's John Wick or something? But no, your own mind is tricking you. This channel is about you getting your daily dose of goodies, going on with a little golden nugget. There's always something here for you, guarantee you. No other channel can match it. I'll even go up against 1 million channels that have 1 million subscribers, and there is no video made that doesn't have a little golden nugget in it, whether it is to help you financially or help you in a lot of ways. You just need to open your mind, open your eyes, and get all the information and use it to benefit yourself. So why do I bring that up? Because we're gonna be moving on to the ban list, and I'm gonna be speeding up the video, because a lot of the video I try to speed up so it's short. You know how I like it, short, nice, sweet, and informative. So before we move on to that, like I said, quick recap. Just thank you to everyone. The channel's moving up. I really appreciate it. That way I don't have to close the channel. You guys can continue to support the channel. People who don't want to buy for the shop or want to sponsor or don't want to donate, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is subscribe. That's enough to help the channel. You can give a like, you can give comments, and then help vote on the polls. We're at somewhere around 45 to 50. People are starting to get on the polls, so that's exciting. That's a lot of help. So you guys can also give your feedback. In the future, I'll be putting some things out that help you guys give feedback to orient the channel, but we're not gonna be moving away from Dark Magician. There's been people have told me like about other profiles and this and that, and I don't mean to be mean, but the channel was founded on Dark Magician, and that's what it's gonna be. There's other channels for other profiles. I can cover it. You guys see me cover it, but I'm not gonna focus on it. Even me, I play Blue Eyes White Dragon decks. I play other decks. I play branded. People don't know. There's a lot of other decks that I play. I like heroes. I like cyber dragons. The list can just go on. There's a lot of decks that I actually do like bestial, but I prefer Dark Magician and put it in the map because it's the one that gets the most hate. And you can see on famous YouTubers, nobody even talks about the Dark Magician deck, and that's why I put it on the map, crushing these foes. But we're gonna be moving on to the ban list real quick and some important cards. And some of the cards are a recap of what I've told you within the last 2 months. So hopefully you took advantage and you listened, because you're gonna be loaded with money. So we're gonna be moving on to that. Okay, so we're not gonna be covering all the cards, but we're gonna be trying to go quickly. I'm trying to hit like a 15 or less minute for the video. So you've seen the Upstart Goblin, and there's other cards that are moving up to 3. And the community is already starting to brag and, oh, we can do whatever we want now. Upstart's in our favor. And you better put the brakes on, because that's a lie. And whoever's teaching you that is also doesn't know what they're talking about. Now, what are the combinations of it? Like, is it really that good? Is it really gonna up the Dark Magician deck? To be honest with you, the Dark Magician deck is one of the most complicated decks, contrary to what the popular belief. They believe Dark Magician is cheap, is worthless, it breaks, it's no good, it doesn't have enough support, blah, 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 the crybabies, the losers. But no, Dark Magician is one of the most complicated decks to play. That explains why people can pilot it. They try to splash it here or there, and they just can't get it right. Nobody can. And if I'm lying, go to a channel and look at the profile. The profile changes every 24 hours. The profile's changing, because they never get it right. They can never win. And I don't want to brag, but my profile is the only one that's been steady for 5. It's going to be 6 years pretty soon, and it still gets the job done. So you might be wondering, and why that? Well, why say that? Because trustworthy is what I tell you of the Dark Magician deck. Whatever I tell you of the Dark Magician can be trustworthy, because I know what's going on. Upstart Goblin is going to be making people return back to the 3 Servant. So in case you didn't know, the Servant was already a 1 in a lot of decks. And you might think, oh, Jay, you're full of this and full of that. No, 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 no. Go check it yourself. In fact, see your own profile, and you might not even notice. People were already putting it as staple 1 to 2. And I was actually hearing people pulling out the Soul Servant altogether. You don't believe me? Or it doesn't matter, but I'm telling you the truth. I'm watching these profiles. I'm dueling against people, and I can see off the bat. Before, I used to see 3 in a duel, like in a single duel, and out of a match, I would see like the 6, because they have 3. And I started not seeing any no more. 0. Honestly, I play Dark Magician, and I don't see they're not playing it no more. And it's probably because they brought it down to the ratio of 1, and they put a lot of more broken cards. And then the community seems to be okay at 2, if you look at the overall. And like I said, if I'm lying, then look at your own profile. More likely you have 2. Everybody was switching to 2. And that's going to drive people to put back Servant back to 3. And you're like, what? The Goblin. The Goblin, put your brakes on, because we're going to be taking a look at a card that's going to be, you're going to be losing to this card a lot. Like, it's no joke. So be careful with the Goblins. I'm warning you. In my experience in Yu-Gi-Oh!, my experience with the meta, the top tier decks, when Goblins is at 3, we get something comes out. So if you already know what it is, and you're pretty smart. If you don't know what it is, don't worry, I'll tell you what it is. So here we are. This is what you're going to have to deal with. So the chances are extremely high for Droll coming back. If you don't believe me, go look at when Droll was popular. And it was during the season where there was a lot of draw power, okay? A lot of the top tier decks were drawing a lot. So you're going to have to get used to draw Lockbird. So what do I mean by that? The draw is already being cited. In case you didn't know, everyone has it on the side. But judging from what I'm seeing, like everything's at 3 Spellbook Adjustment, 3. Like there's going to be a lot of people playing 3. And all these cards are all they do is draw. So you're going to see being draw coming back to the main. And that's going to break your teeth. That's going to break your heart. That's going to break your win streak. So keep that in mind. For the people in my channel and my Discord, you don't need to worry so much, because I'm going to be teaching you some tier 0 plays with Dark Magician where draw does nothing to you. It's just a waste of a card, just like the rest of the hand traps. And if you've seen like the tier 1, tier 0, or like first place national champion decks, they lose to all these cards. You play a Shifter, you play a Super Poly. I just seen the latest one, the Ash, the Fake Veiler. They lose to all of those cards. And the profiles that I make together with the combo line that I teach, Ash does nothing to you. You don't even block it. You walk through it. Draw does nothing to you. Evenly matched does nothing to you. Infinite Impermanence, Effect Baylor, Nibiru, all of those cards are useless. When your opponent has it, they win, but when they play against profiles or combo lines that I teach, they're all useless. And that's why I win most of my duels with these tier 1, tier 0 decks. That's the big surprise. Not effective. So keep in mind that this card may be coming back. And I warned people for the last 2 months to buy the cards. Remember when they were $1 to $1.50 for a playset? I told you guys. I just made a video maybe like 3-4 weeks ago, or like 3 weeks ago, and I reminded you guys. And I have a few, and I told people, don't ask me, because I'm telling you guys, do it right now, because I have a few playsets. I have like 6 playsets of these. And remember what I told you guys? I got them for $1.25, $1.20 for playset. I got a bunch of them. One of them cost me like $1.80. But I mean, that's nothing. The card now is moving around, believe it or not. Like I said before, it's starting to push at the $4 to $5 per card. So you're looking at $15 per playset. Now, if you think I'm lying, because people accuse me of lying all the time, I make up all these stories, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, stay broke. Okay, stay. Okay, stay. Okay, pay $15 for the playset. People seem to like, oh, they want to become my enemies right away. You're missing the point. I'm not your enemy. I'm here to help you. It's like, imagine there's like a pit of lava, right? The floor is lava. And I'm the guy that's trying to stop the people from jumping in it. And instead of like thanking me, instead of listening, what they do is they push me out of the way and they jump in the lava like idiots and they die. It could be financially, it could be emotionally. So it's not gonna work out for you guys. So that's why I'm telling you guys right now. You want to start taking things more serious, or it's gonna keep hurting your pocket. You need to be wise. Wise up, man. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So we're gonna be moving on with some other cards. Okay, so people buying out the Snatch Steal, right? If you read the card in the bottom, equip only to a monster your opponent controls. Take control of it. Equip monster during each of your opponent's standby phase. They gain 1,000 life points. So that's not gonna happen, right? Because if you're doing Snatch Steal, what you're really trying to do is link off or fusion or synchro, right? Isn't it true? Because if you're not, then you obviously don't know what you're doing. It's like having a car and then you never drive it. It's like, okay, the car's meant to be driven, bro, not to look at it. The Snatch Steal is supposed to be utilized to take the monsters and then create something with it. Unless you're trying to give your opponent 1,000 life points, which says something really bad about you. So, yeah, using this card to create broken cards, like my combos that I've taught you, I'm the first one to create the 6-pop 1-turn Dark Magician tier 0 version. You guys don't know that? It's an old combo. Oh, I never heard about it, Jay. Yeah, that's because you're listening to the fake Dark Magician community. While you're busy over there learning the 2-pop, we're on 6-pop. I'm trying to work on a profile or a combo line that can do 8 to 10 pops in 1 turn with a Dark Magician deck budget. Imagine what the top tier can do. This is I'm all talking about the budget. This is the weakest cards, no strong cards. And it all started with the 1, 2, and then 3-pop, 4-pop, 5, and then I discovered a 6-pop. And I've been working on an 8-pop, 8 pops per turn. And it's not 1 turn, you can do that again. So it's pretty cool. So why do I bring that up? Because the Dark Magician deck has a lot of combo lines, a lot of combo plays. You guys gotta learn it. So an excellent card from here, you could probably, for example, right? You could do like a route, a Dark Magician, Circle Banish, and then you can link Chaos, what's his name? Chaos Angel. You can banish, and then from there, if you have another card, you can snatch and then go into SP Little Knight and do it again. And then from there, you can link off. Then you can start the 6-pop. So you got like a triple banish plus 6 pops. And you're like, what the heck is he talking about? That goes to show you how ignorant the Dark Magician community is. Not to attack the community, not to be mean, not to be a Shrek. I'm just telling you guys again and again, the community is lost. You guys need to stop listening to the fake. And I'm never gonna get tired. The fake Dark Magician community that's teaching you all this crap. It's not true. The Dark Magician deck is broken. It has plenty of combos. It's just people don't know what you're doing, that they're doing, and you're following them. So if they suck and you're learning from them, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna suck too, like them. So we gotta wise up. The Dark Magician deck, it's got the support, like people were crying. It's time to get it done. It's time to stop the whining, stop the crying, and it's time to get it done. It's like people are like, oh, I want food, crying every day, and then when they give you food, you just stare at it like, come on. You're crying about food for years. They give you food, you're gonna eat it. So people asking for support. You got the support now. Now what? What's the excuse now? You're gonna find out the community doesn't know what they're doing. Wise up, you guys. A card that you don't have to get for this, a good substitute, because this card says it doesn't say target, right? But it doesn't matter. We're gonna be moving on to some other cards that you can substitute for it. Here it is, Triple Tactic Talents. And this one's, I don't know how many times. I was going to say 10 times better, but I don't think so. It's a few times better. And it does the same thing. And it's cheaper. So you're welcome. These cards were seen at $2.50 when they started. They're moving up at $3, $4, $5. Pretty soon they're going to be expensive. Get some of these cards. Get at least a playset of supers for like $9. Get it, get ready, and dish the snatch. You don't need it. Now, let's say that you wanted something else. Like, I have Change of Heart, but I want to kind of surprise my opponent, like Triple Tactics, because Triple Tactics, it's similar to a trap because your opponent is not expecting it. Like, they play a card, then the card triggers, right? Because I activated something during your main phase, and then you activate it, so it's like a surprise. It feels like a trap card. Well, we're going to be looking at some other cards that do something similar. So I know it does say target one card, but it doesn't matter. It's a trap card, and that's the whole point of surprising your opponent. Like, he comes out, he brings a monster, Circle Eternal Banish, then they extend with another monster, and then they bring another monster. They're gonna try to break out of, like, for example, of because everybody commonly knows now you can go into the Dark Charmer, right? Everybody knows that. So they bring another monster, they link up to the Charmer, boom. Crackdown. You chain to Crackdown. Take the monsters. They're frozen. They're frozen. They're done. They already extended. They already finished their monsters. They don't have another Charmer. That was a wrap. They're gonna have to surrender because some of these cards they know you can play them, and the speed is slow because they're common, but these are quick play, right? So you can jack it as a chain. And those cards, you can't play them during your opponent's turn, remember? Because they're spells, unless they're quick play. And that's why, what's that card called? Enemy Controller saw some play in regionals and nationals and actually did pretty good, and people play it. And I've never said nothing bad about the card. You can even play, what's it called? That one, the Enemy Controller, you can play with Crackdown. You take the monster, and then you can tribute it and then jack another one. It's broken. You can take care of two monsters with two cards, and Loki is broken. It is broken. You can be like, it's not broken. Try it. It works. I've done it before. You take a monster with Crackdown, it's yours, and then Enemy Controller, get rid of it, and then you jack another one, and then from there you can link. If you don't think that's broken, then you don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is all budget. These are budget cards. So I've given you a lot of alternatives, little insight into the ban list, not too much. Excuse me. And get it done. It's time to get it done. With the Magia, you guys are welcome. I gave you several ways to fusion. I was thinking about it, and I came up with a lot of ways, but we have to look at what's the best one. And the majority of the community, the fake Dark Magician players, were going into the Blue Eyes deck. And who cares about the Blue Eyes deck? We're Dark Magician. Or who cares about that profile? And that's not to be mean. I mean, if you play another profile, it's fine, but Me, I don't care about them. I care about the Dark Magician. That's what I play. So I brought you the Dark Magician version. Hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully you have some of those cards. Get some of the cards in case they're gonna go up in price. Some of those cards, to be honest with you, currently they're like a playset 3 for $1. You can't beat that. If you don't have $1, we can maybe do something for some of you guys to help you out. I have about 10 to 12 people I gotta help on the Discord, but if we have any leftover cards, we can talk about it. I can see if I can give some away for free to the community, to the subscribers. And then Dr. Panda, thanks a lot for the comments, likes, and subscribe. You've been quick on my videos. So there is a reward for all that, right? Because you learn everything before everyone else. And later on, we'll make sure we put you on the giveaway. And everybody else, the people who won giveaways, they claim that they pulled ultras and supers from the packs or getting single cards. You guys make videos, show it to the community so that they see, because a lot of people think that, oh, people are not getting the decks, so people are not getting cards or packs, they're not getting the cash and all this, and they think I'm lying. Show them so that they see they're losers. You know, you're winning and they're not winning nothing. The community is getting their cards, they're winning decks, single cards, free packs, cash prizes, they're winning a lot. So congratulations to everyone. I will be talking about the tournament. The tournament is over, and I'll be revealing who the winner is. It was a very exciting duel, a very exciting time. It was super, super fun. We're gonna be doing one pretty soon after everyone rests and the holidays kind of died down. Thanks a lot for everyone who participated. We'll figure something out to reward everyone who participated, and then first place and second place are gonna get something special. So that's gonna be it for the video. As you already know, we can go on for on and on and on and on and on. It's never endless. So we're gonna be covering some other stuff on other videos, but this is just some of the cards. Keep in mind and be ready. And then we'll be talking about the tournament, like I said, in another video. And then thanks a lot for the support on Anime Show. If you want to be part of it, let me know. And thanks a lot for the people who've been liking the videos and watching them and commenting. It helps a lot. That makes the Anime Show continue. If you want to be part of it, like I said, reach out to me and we'll talk about it. And it's basically, for the first time in your life, an anime where you can be in it and you can really pilot, or you can maneuver, you know, like a ship, like a boat, that you can move the bottom rotor with the wheel on the top. You can change the course of the anime with your character. So no one's ever done that. Guarantee you they're gonna copy us like they always do. They always copy everything we do. And help me get to the 1K subscribers. Thanks a lot. The video's gone for long enough. So you guys take care. God bless. And with that being said, Dark Magic Attack.